Hi guys, I'm going to make a short video here about how to log on to Google Classroom, how to turn in your assignments, and how to navigate through the classroom in case you are having questions or troubles when you're at home right now. So the first thing I need to do is I need to go to Google Classroom. So I'm just going to type in Google Classroom. And I'm going to click on this link that just says classroom.google.com. And then it wants me to choose an account. Now, if I see my account here, I can click on one of these, or I can use another account here. If I click this, it wants me to type in that email address that your parents should have received in their email. And if they didn't get that, just have them shoot your teacher an email and they'll send it back to them again. So I'm going to go back because mine is already here. I'm using Mr. Nations right now. So I'm going to log in with my password. And then I noticed it took me to a screen that has all the classes that I'm a part of right now listed. I don't need to click this plus button because my teacher's classroom should already be on the screen. And it's right here, Mrs. Nation's class. I'm going to click on that one. When I click that, I noticed that it popped up for the stream, so I can find some of my assignments here. I can also see some conversations that are happening between my classmates and my teacher. Now, if that's a little too crazy for me, then I can click up here on classwork at the top. And then my teacher has things organized by day on here. So I see that all my assignments I need to do today, Tuesday, March 24th, are listed right here. If I miss some days, I can go down and find some things here. I don't need to go too far down because that starts getting into stuff that was a little bit earlier in the year. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my language review assignment. I want to do that first. So when I clicked on the assignment, I noticed this popped up. I have a link right here to my assignment. Sometimes that doesn't pop up and I need to click view assignment. So that's what I'm going to click today. When I click that, I notice my assignment is still right here in the middle. So I can click on that. Sometimes it'll pop up over here under your work. So I need to look there too. It just so happens to be right here. So I'm going to click my assignment link. It opened a new tab with my Google form. So I need to answer all of these questions. And then when I'm finished at the bottom, I'll click submit. I don't need to worry about this where it says send me a copy of my responses. That's not important. I don't need to do anything with that. Once I've clicked submit, I can X out of this tab or just go back to my Google Classroom up here at the top. And I notice it says mark is done. I don't need to worry about that right now. I can click it, but it really doesn't matter. My teacher will see my work whether I click that or not. So I'm going to go back to my classroom by clicking on the classroom name at the top. I'm going to click back on classwork at the top. And then I'm going to go down because I know I had some trouble yesterday with my writing assignment. I wasn't sure if my teacher got it. So I click view assignment and I'm going to click this unsubmit button. I noticed there was a turn in button yesterday and it really wasn't working for me. It kept asking for a class code and I was really confused. But here's the good thing. Notice my assignment is over here under your work. I'm going to click on that. My teacher can see my answer as soon as I start typing. I don't have to turn anything in. They can see it. So I don't even need to worry about anything except for putting my answer down. Then I can go back here. I don't have to click the turn in button, but I can. If I click it, it'll ask me to turn it in twice just to make sure I'm sure with it. And then it's done. I'm going to click back on Miss Nation's class at the top, back on classwork at the top. I also had trouble with my journal yesterday. So I'm going to go up here where it says Monday, March 23 journal take 2. Click view assignment. Again, I could have clicked on that link prior that had the picture of my assignment, but I just wanted to do it this way. This way I get to see all the instructions laid out for me. Again, my work is over here under your work this time, so I'm going to click it. So I typed my answer here yesterday, and then I noticed there was a turn in button up here. So I clicked it, and yesterday it wasn't wanting to work. Today it brought me here and wants me to turn it in twice. So I'm going to click turn in again. It's turned in, but guess what? I didn't have to click that turn in button. As soon as I started typing on the document, my teacher could see my answer. So if the turn in button doesn't work, I don't need to worry about it because my teacher will still be able to see all of my work as soon as I'm typing it. So she can go on there and see it immediately if she happens to be on the computer. If she goes on there later, she'll still get to see it. So I'm going to click back to my classroom, back on classwork at the top, and I'm going to scroll back up. So I know that I have a few other assignments here to do. I've already completed my language review, but for art today, there's a video I can go watch. For social studies, I can get on Epic and read some more from that same story that I started reading yesterday. Math, I have a video to watch, and then I'm going to do a lesson on MobyMax. And then for reading, I'm going to have a News ELA article to log into and take care of. So I hope that answered some of your questions. Now, if you're still having troubles with it after watching this video, another suggestion is up here. I see the S, that stands for my account that I'm working on. And then right above it, if I'm working in Google Chrome, there'll be a button and I need to be logged into the same account. Right now it says guest, so that's not my same account. So I would need to make sure that I log on to my same person